Hey guys, good evening again. How is everybody doing?
Hey Rozina, good evening. This is Mala here.
Hi Mala, good evening. Good to see you. Good to see
Likewise,
you
so good to see
guys.
you. All doing well.
Hi,
Thank you.
Rozina. This is Devina here. I will switch on the video in a while. I'm just trying to charge my phone a bit.
Yes, Devina, good to hear you. And then I intend that you again join back on a video. Good to see you guys. I would want all of you to join on a video. uh, until unless you are driving or you're kind of something in an emergency position. But it's nice to connect and nice to see you guys. I am more of an kinesthetic person. So for me, I think to see you guys, it kind of really works for me. If we were in a whole day workshop today, it was family constellation workshop that I was with class. Sarita was also there, and I mean it, and we really experience, we both love online constellation though, but we really feel a lot of difference when we do in-person constellation. I think that's a different magic, kind of different feel to it. But I mean, online also has its own benefit. We can kind of reach people. Shruti, just put people on mute. So we can kind of reach people from across, so that's a reach is the benefit, and also we can really receive this knowledge, experience this sitting in a comfort of our home. I mean, that's a benefit. So we must thank internet and online medium that we are able to reach all of you guys. So that's there, but idea is that to receive, I feel that giving and receiving has to be equal. Yeah, so I'm giving my 100%. Are you guys ready to receive 100%? Yeah, so if you're ready to receive 100%, the very first step is to show up. Yeah, we think a lot of things in our mind, right? We have so many things going on in our mind, but how many things we put into action? Yeah, so idea is that there's a reason that this program kind of resonated something in you, right? And something in you said, yes, I want to do this. And then you registered and you kind of made all the arrangements, and you said, okay, I want to attend this. So the part of you really want to be part of this, but allow your physical body to do this. So you will receive 100% if you give your 100%. And you know what you have to do in giving your 100%? Do nothing, just switch on your video and just show up, right? So I think that's it from me. And guys, keep your videos on, because the more I kind of because entire program, this is not a, and I always say, I love doing live workshop. I don't record the videos and I don't share it because I like it live. I this is a live for you guys, so I want to see you guys sharing, you guys asking question, and I want to see your responses, that how are you taking it, whatever I am communicating. And for me to know how are you taking, it's not that you have to speak. I can see your faces and I can see your expression, and then I can understand that how much are you taking in, and do I need to do a little bit more, do I need to do a little bit lesser. Yeah. And then we are doing program together. It's not only me, Sarita, we are doing. It's we all are doing this together. Yeah, are you all doing this program with me? Yes, no, I don't know. Yes, great. So take that credit and thank yourself for showing up, because something, a part of you or maybe soul in you wants to learn something, wants to know something, wants to heal something, and that's why you're showing up. So let not your body resist or come in between. So are you guys ready? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So of course the title of the program says connection with father. Okay. And some of you would think, what do you mean by connection of the father? I have father and I know my father is there, or my father has passed away. What do you mean? Or some of you really know what am I talking about, the connection of the father. Okay. So I'll be sharing a few details. There'll be a little bit of information that I'm going to share. Um, and then we'll be doing processes, right? Idea is that I would want you all to take away something. Yeah. And what we are doing is the first part of my program. Okay, so I want you all to take away something today. So let's start this. I'm going to share my PPT. And before we start, okay, I think one thing is very, very important. Okay, I want you all to do one exercise with me. Okay, 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 everybody take both your hands like this. Okay, and when I ask you to join both the hands together, just join in. And now check which hand came on top. Which first finger came on top, right? When you join your hand, your first finger, which came on top, is it right hand, left hand? Okay, for me it's right hand. Okay, again take you both your hands away. Do again. Which finger comes first? Same or different? For those the same finger came, raise your hand. Okay, again do it once again. Which finger comes first? Same finger. Yeah, and now try this time. Consciously we're trying to get the other finger first. You understand? For I think most of us right hand's finger first comes, right? Or for some of you left, whatever, right? Now try to get the other hand's finger first. Okay, do it. How does it feel? Is it comfortable, uncomfortable? Uncomfortable. Okay, and why it is uncomfortable? Can you type it in the chat box? And in fact, do that once again. Put the other hand's finger on top and hold the hand for some time. And how do you feel? Uncomfortable? Yeah. You know why this is uncomfortable? Because subconsciously we are trained to take our right hand on first, or if somebody is lefty, then that one, right? So this is so comfortable, this is so comfortable, this is so comfortable, right? This is our habits and our patterns, our thought patterns, our habit, which is we kind of by default doing it, and we try to change something. And when I told you consciously take your other hand up and do it, it was uncomfortable. And when you keep it on hold for some time, it is not only uncomfortable, you will not feel uncomfortable in your hands, you will feel something in your heart also. This is uncomfortable. So something new is uncomfortable. Yeah, but when you do this, like now you decide, no, I want to make this comfortable. And when you do this again and again, again and again, do this for 2 times quickly. Do it with me. Do it. Do it at least 10 times. The other hand on top, huh? Do it 10 times. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now keep your hands away. Now see which finger goes on top. The one we did recently, right? So now what you did, you made this uncomfortable pattern comfortable. You consciously practiced and you made your brain comfortable with it. Can you understand? So within conscious awareness and a little bit of like you told your hand, okay, I want to do this. So you made the decision, you made a choice. And by practice, you can make this comfortable. Now you're going to be thinking, this is about the workshop of connection, Father. Why am I telling all of this? Yeah. Now the information that I'm going to share, okay, a lot of information may be new for you, right? It's going to be something different for you. And sometimes we see our inner world, and sometimes it makes us uncomfortable, right? But once you see it, once you observe it, you will be comfortable with it. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I'm going to share a small PPT that I made yesterday. I'm going to share this. Can you guys see my screen clearly? Then if yes, give me thumbs up. Yes? Okay. So initially this program was father wound, healing the father wound. And we realized that we don't want to see our wounds to heal our wound. Yeah, because to heal our wound, we'll have to identify our wound, right? So we don't really want to identify wound. So we've kind of changed the name to healing, reconnection with the father, reconnection with the source. Okay. Uh, now let's understand. Okay, what is father's role? Okay, we know what is father, and we have father, and we all have different definition of father, right? I want each of all of you to close your eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. We're not doing big meditation, but a small exercise. Close your eyes and invite your father in your space. See your father or call your father, whatever language you call your father, papa, father, whatever you call your father in your space. Invite him. And how do you see your father? Now, your father has come in your space. Check, how do you see your father? Is your father standing close to you or far away? Make a note. How do you feel when you have invited your father? Are you comfortable or you are not comfortable with his presence? Are you comfortable with his presence? You're not comfortable with his presence? Is he smiling or he's sad or he's angry? How do you see your father? What is the most prominent image of your father? And how is your body feeling in presence of your father? Is your body comfortable? You're happy? You know, do you go back in your childhood? Or what kind of memory pops up with him? Do you see the fun enjoyment time with him? Or do you see whether he was angry at you, or he was shouting at you, or he did not recognize you? What's the memory popping up, and how is your body feeling? Just take the note of all of these, and tell your father, thank you so much. I was happy to see you, if you were happy to see him. And then you can let him go from your space, and then open your eyes, come back here and now. Okay, and I want you all to quickly type in a chat box, or maybe one or two can maybe raise your hand and unmute and tell me quickly. Just unmute and just tell me, like, did you see your father? Were you happy? Were you sad?
Uh, can I go ahead?
Yes.
So I saw my father as a figure which was way taller and way stronger. I was like a Lilliput in front of him.
Okay.
And then we were the distance between us was it was appreciable, and there was tension in my jaw. I didn't feel I have rest of my body. So I did not feel comfortable
You did not feel
with his
comfortable.
presence. Yeah.
Yes. But otherwise, normally, are you comfortable in his presence? Otherwise also not?
No, I have lot of problems with authority figures in my life.
Okay.
So his presence is generally not comfortable.
No problem. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah. One more person quickly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Yashri here. I don't know whether my video is visible or not, like, because I tried.
No problem. Go ahead. It's okay. Tell me how did you see your father? Hello, are you speaking up, Jayashree? No.
Okay, I'm speaking. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes.
We can hear you.
So I saw him standing far and he was looking at me. There was no tension because I shared very, good bond with my father, honestly. So I was happy to see him actually. Even from a distance, I could see him and he was normal, like the way he used to. But he was not smiling, neither. He was just looking at me. That's it. I could see.
Okay, and if he was not smiling and looking at you, how did you feel?
I felt normal only. I didn't feel anything like because I shared very good bond with him like
Okay,
throughout
and
my
you
life.
were comfortable in your physical body?
Yes, I was
Okay,
comfortable.
okay, great,
Yes.
great.
Okay.
Right? So not necessary that all of us have a lot of issues with parents, father, right?
Right. Right. Right.
We may have few issue or we may not have any issue also. And if you don't have issue also, you can have a better bond. Yeah, you can have, if you have a particular connection, you can have a better connection. Why not? Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
guys, father's role is an essential in providing us, a sense of structure. Okay, I am explaining you this from the systemic point of view, from the point of view of family constellation. Of course, father role is really different from a different uh, aspects. I am explaining you this from a systemic point of view. So it's very, very important in providing a sense of structure, boundary, okay, and safety and security, okay, in child's life. Okay, he's also seen as a source of guidance, support. Okay, of course mother comes first in nurturing, but father also nurtures. Okay, but mother is very, very prominent. Father is support, structure, a safety, security. Okay, and which has a really profound impact on child's emotional, okay, and psychological development. Okay, let's go next. Okay, now what is the father child bond? Okay, we always hear there should be bond and the bond is broken and all of that. Okay, so I'm explaining you this from a systemic point of view. The bond between a father and child is seen as a critical aspect of child's development, influencing the sense of identity, self-worth, and relationship with others. Okay, which, so the bond with a father really impact the sense of an identity, that who am I. So when I take up a lot of client, right, how some of us says that I don't know who I am. Okay, self-worth, I don't feel I am good enough, right? Whatever I do, like there are people who are really, really successful, but they still feel that they're not good enough. Okay, um now we come from our parents, right? So our first connection in the world is our parents. So first is mother, and of course the father. And we're not talking about mother, we are kind of talking about only father. So the connection and the relationship that we have with father, it also defines our relationship with an outer world, that what is our relationship with others in our life. Okay, a positive father child bond can provide a child with a sense of safety, security, belonging, while a strained or an absent bond can lead to feeling of insecurity, low self-esteem, and difficulty for forming a healthy relationship. So these are all of the impact of not having a healthy bond. There are much more. These are very few. Okay, now let us understand one more concept called father wound. Okay, so a lot of people ask, what is father wound? What is father wound? And is the real wound that I can see? Okay, so these terms are used in a family constellation, mother wound and father wound. Okay, so father wound is an unresolved trauma between the father and child. Okay, that occurs due to the absenteeism of father, either the physical or emotional. So when a father is absent, okay, and a child has a natural connection with their parents, because child can hear, feel, and sense the mother and father, right, when the child isn't even womb. Right, child knows who my parents are. Okay, and the child has that connection natural. right? And when the child is born in the world, and when the father is absent, right, for whatever reason, and when child seeks for that connection and then the father is absent, and the child seeks for connection and then the father is absent, right, either the father is absent physically because the father has a responsibility, the father has to go and earn, yeah. So whether father is kind of really busy in this work, or I'll also give you the list, okay, or the father is absent emotionally, okay, it creates a wound. It's so basically it's create a gap, and that's what we call a father wound. And that wound, and why we are calling it wound, we are not calling it gap, because that wound stays with you rest of your life till you acknowledge and heal that wound, right? And it's not only impact you, and if like today we did a constellation uh, in our we were learning, and our teacher class was doing the demo, and yeah, so the participant said, I want to have a connection with my parents. And when we started, it went into 8 generations, 8 or 9th, right? Because each of the father did not had a connection, their father were not available, you know. And it was real, like we were amazed to see that it was carrying from 8 or 9th generation. And then everybody, all the fathers was kind of absent, you know. So it is not only sometime just for you, but it might be carried in a generations, but not always, okay. A symptom of father wound, okay. What are the symptom of father wound? Difficulty in forming healthy relationship, because you can give what you have received. You can only give what you have received. So if you haven't received the love, if you haven't received the connection, how can you give? How can you pass it away, right? Low self-esteem, low self-worth, maybe anxiety, depression, fear of abandonment or rejection, uh, repeating the pattern, self-sabotage behavior, chronic stress, feeling disconnected from one's purpose or meaning, right? A lot of time we feel, okay, I don't understand, I'm really feeling disconnected. So this can be, and there are many more. These are the some of the symptoms. Now, how to overcome father wound, okay. Now you are going to tell me, okay, this is what I understand father wound, and now I've got it. Now what do I do to overcome father wound, okay? And before that, okay, I'm going to stop this, okay. uh, if anybody has any question. Good, I am so happy that either I've explained very well or you haven't understood anything. But I assume the first case is the one that I really have a smart audience, and I've been able to explain you guys well. So good. Okay. Now we've observed. Now, not necessary that each of you have to have the wound. Not necessary. So if you don't have wound, don't go fighting. Be happy. Okay. But you can develop. One is that those who have the wound, we will identify it first. Second, I'll also help you few steps. How can we heal that wound? Okay. Few steps to start with. Okay. And yes, Mohit, you raise your hand. You have a question?
Yes.
Yes, Mohit, go ahead.
So, Rosina, I have been hearing this again, again and again that, father wound. We get father wound because, when a father is either absent physically, emotionally, mentally,
Right.
and I keep on hearing this. And yes, I have so many examples like my own father. Maybe he was on job, or maybe, so many fathers I've seen, and not only in that generation, but in this generation also, when I see my friends who have become a new parent, okay, but they are away from their child, and I now, as am aware of all these things, I can see that my friend's child is getting that wound right now in present, and that child is going to carry this wound forever. But knowing this also, whether it is my friend or whether it is I who will someday become a father, you know if we have to go on a job, if we have to go away, if we have to is the word, have to, or if my friend have to go for a job, knowing this, being aware of this, how can it help? It cannot help. Even if I'm aware, what can I do? Job तो छोड़ नहीं सकता, या फिर मतलब I'm actually trying to understand जैसा कि बोलते हैं कि prevention is better than cure, तो मैं prevention जानना चाहता हूँ कि if I'm aware, if we all as a generation are aware, if so many parents or fathers are aware, what can be a what can be a actually practical solution कि हाँ this you can do that, कि जहाँ जॉब को भी सफर ना करना पड़े और आपके बच्चे को भी सफर ना करना पड़े. What can we do?
Are you really ready to hear the answer?
Yes.
Sure.
Mhm.
And you will do what I ask you to?
That depends. That depends.
Yeah, but I understand what you're coming for. And this was our thought. This is what I actually also felt what you're feeling, right? And that's why this program, because when I am saying this, my daughter also have a mother wound and a father wound, right? Because I learned therapy late in my life.
Huh.
Like my daughter was, I think I started learning therapy when I think she was 5 or 6 years. Yeah. But the idea is now I am aware. Okay. And that's why also my intention is, of course, I do what I have to do with her. But the idea of creating this program is that to make people aware. Okay. So then they can do what they have to do. Also, once you're healed, this is not been passed on. So this is one answer. Second, when you ask me the practical answer, so when I say physically present, it doesn't mean that you leave your job and be there 24/7. Yeah. You may be present with a child 1 hour in a day. Okay. But when you are also emotionally available and physically available 1 hour, it's enough.
Huh, actually, while asking you
So
this
it is, understand, hear me now. Okay. It is enough. Now how will you, what will you do to learn? What will you do to learn to be first emotionally available? Also, now you don't know how to give. Forget about your friend. I'm talking about you. You can't really heal or help your friend. I also can't heal or help your friend. I can guide you because you're part of this. Okay, so just take this information only for you. Like I can't even help my sister and my brother. I can tell them, okay, please take a therapy. We cannot give advice and guidance. People have to come to show up. Okay, this is for you. If you have your bond and connection back with your father, you will naturally know how to give this to your child. You will, so that's why you remember I told you that you can give only what you have. So once you have that connection, that bond back with your father, once your wound is healed, right, then you will be able to give this to your child without any struggle. And then you will have situation, people, circumstances created that you'll be really able to give this to your child. Yeah, right. And then you will also have a time. I don't think that the job is like that where you don't have even 1 hour for your child. And I'm sure then you will attract that kind of job even then, that you have a time for your child, right? And even though if you're not physically available, you will emotionally be available for your child. So when I'm saying give, be available, doesn't mean कि भाई काम धंधा छोड़ के पूरा दिन बैठे रहो. That's not the case. Are you understanding, Mohit? And take this from, don't think from a logical point of view. Try to kind of take it in and just see that is it making sense for you.
एक चीज है मेरे मन में कि हाँ, मैं जो ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा था, आई वाज आस्किंग दिस फ्रॉम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दैट लेट्स से आई हैव अ वर्क which makes me travel out of the town, out of the state, out of the country. Now मेरा वर्क का नेचर ही यही है. ठीक है. Now I am aware of all these things. I am aware. मैं रेगुलर क्लासेस ले रहा हूँ, वर्कशॉप ले रहा हूँ, सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ. मुझे पता है मेरे बच्चे के साथ क्या हो रहा है. But if my job takes me away out of the town, for months, तो मेरे चाइल्ड को वुंड होना ही होना है. मैं कितना भी हील हो जाऊं, मैं कितनी भी थेरेपी कर लूं, अगर मैं अवेलेबल.
No, I don't agree. No. So that's why I told you that if you are healed And if your wound is healed, until unless it's his life plan, until we can't really change anybody's life plan, right? We can't really give guarantee. But when you are healed, that's why I told you, not necessary that you will do the job when you, the same kind of job when you also have your child. Not necessary, right? And also when you are emotionally present, also when you're not physically present, but you're emotionally and energetically present. It's not about physically present, it's mostly emotionally present.
Can
You
I add,
understand?
Rosina?
Yeah, do that, Sarita.
So basically, Mohit, also when you're feeling yourself whole or complete, when your cup is full, emotionally or energetically, your child will also be full and complete or feel whole in the system.
Irrespective, I'm away for months and I'm not taking a
Yes.
small kid in my hands. उसको father का
वो तुम्हारे circumstances ऐसे होंगे कि तुम वो कर पाओ. But that is how the perception of the kid also depends on. Right? For me, if my father was not there, but my perception is that my father is there, he's there for me always. Because I am whole, I feel a high self-esteem. Automatically, the child will feel the same.
Yeah, and you see, maybe something of your perception might change till the end. So do the processes, and if you still have the same kind of worry, we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, and that's why I have just given you the what it is. Now we'll do little some of the process. I want you all to do some processes also and take away something. Okay, I'm going to share the slide once again. Okay, guys. So now, when you say how to overcome the father wound, okay, we need to get your connection back to the source. So as I've explained you, right, our parents is our source. Okay, lot of time, when in some of the meditation, it is been referred, right, mother earth and father sky. And when it's also been reflected at our connection to the source, right? But also in a physical body, we are in a physical form, right? We come from our mother and our father. So which is our source? Our source is our parents. Okay. So before we connect to that source, okay, to what all that is, let us try and check our connection to our physical source from whom we have come from. Okay. The issues we run away from our parents manifest either in your partner or within yourself, knowingly or unknowingly. Okay. I'm going to stop this right now. And before I'm going to share this. So let's say all of we understand electricity, right? Do you see the lights in your house, in your room, right? And now if something happens to your light, if your light is not working, okay, what would you go and repair? You will just repair the button. Idea is that if we need to repair, we need to see the connection, we need to really check to the source. If something is interrupted between the source, right, we just can't really work with the button. We need to really go back and check with the source, where is it coming from, because that all of the electricity is coming from one main meter, right? That one main meter is our source. Do you guys agree what I'm talking about? And some of you may not feel comfortable because some of us are very very angry on our parents, right? We have a different kind of feeling, different emotions with our parents. Yeah, but idea is that we have two options. We can stay angry, irritated and all of that, and stay that with like that rest of our life, or do something about it. Okay, what had happened. Okay, and I know some of you, or some of us had a traumatic childhood, really really traumatic, including physical abuse and maybe shouting or yelling or ignorance, right? But we are grown up now. I'm sure there's nobody who is below 18 right now in this workshop, right? So we are grown up. And you know what I feel, the very first important step of our healing is to take 100% responsibility, to take 100% responsibility of a life, right? So do you really want to go ahead next and want to know a first step? How can you heal the connection with your father? Yes. If yes, raise your hand. Yeah. And keep your hand up like this. And you repeat with me. I take 100% responsibility of my life. One second. I take 100% responsibility of my life, my situations, my problems. Yeah, keep your hand down. Yeah. So let's start with, in fact, whenever you have any problem in your life and you're kind of really going through so much, and you're kind of in that physical turmoil or emotional turmoil, and kind of restless, or so many things are going up, just say this statement. And you'll see something happening in your physical body, right? Because the moment you take responsibility, what happens? The ball come in your court. Otherwise, ball is in someone else's court, right? Whether your husband, your wife, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your ancestor, right? And you say, oh my God, till that situation change, my life cannot heal. But the moment say, I take responsibility of my life, yeah, something shifts. So then the ball is in your court. I'm not saying that you can really 100% change everything, but you can do something about it when you take a responsibility. So now whatever, and I say this again and again, that you can give only when you receive. Okay. Isn't it same with your parents? They haven't given you. You don't feel connection. You don't feel love, because I'm not sure whether they have received it or no. Right? A lot of us see that father was physically not present, right? Because he didn't know. In constellation, we see that a lot of the fathers are not even present. Yeah, and then their father was not present, and then their father was not present. They did not know how to connect. They did not know how to give love, right? They as a men, they did what they knew best. Jao, kamao, paisa lao. Right? And that's what I think a lot of men I have seen till they get older. It's one responsibility, right? Like I have a very close friend, and her husband, he is working all the time. And we ask him to go, no, he's working on Saturday, Sunday also, he's working, and Saturday, Sunday, and he's working all the time. Right? So for work, he can spend morning to evening, but for his personal enjoyment, he can't even spend 2 hours. And why is he doing this? Because he has taken that responsibility that I won't be worthy enough till I make money, till I provide, and he isn't doing well. So I mean, then for that he's trying more and more. Yeah. So all the men did what they have been taught to. Yeah. And I'm very happy to see a few men here, and I'm sure that you will understand it, and then you will see your life, or you will take your life differently now then. Okay. So first step, take responsibility of your life. Okay. And before we go to second step, I want you all to make a list, okay, of all the all the qualities that you hated in your father. Okay. All the qualities that you hated in your father, and you see those qualities either in your spouse or in yourself. Are you guys understanding? Right? All the qualities that you hated in your father, okay, and allow yourself to observe it, right? That either you see in your spouse or in yourself. Like for me, I hated my father being angry, and for longest time, I was the one who was also angry person. Yeah, and lots and lots of things, So are you guys doing it? Yeah. Go ahead and start writing the qualities that you hated, you dislike, or you still dislike. Yeah, including not giving time to you, not talking to you, including ignoring you. Yeah. Be on the TV all the time. Yeah. Dominating, shouting, controlling, whatever. Yes. Yes, Ami. So there may be many, and I hope you have less, but go for it. Let's identify the wound. Once you identify, then we can heal. Take a minute. Yeah, take a minute, connect with yourself, and please go ahead and do this. Write it in a chat box, and please, if you can also write it in a write it on your piece of paper and also write it in a chat box. Go ahead, dig in a little bit more, check, observe. Let me read your chat. Okay, so are you guys done with the pointers? Or are you guys still writing? Do you need time? Tell me if it is done. Okay, and tell me how many qualities did you all get with the fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, some of you are doing like this. Okay, okay, great. So whatever, this is the first step to start with. We'll dig in more. Okay, now you identify this quality, that what you really hated or what you did this dislike, and some of you see those quality in yourself, including insecurity with money, not wasting money, abusive, dominating, controlling, yeah, rude in front of others, and so on. Okay, now we see that, we understand, we see the wound, and we see that we have also carried it. We have also not carried the wound, but we have also carried all the qualities that we judged. Okay, now, okay, when we judge, what we judge from, we can never learn. What we judge, okay, we can never learn from. And what I appreciate, at least I can learn from. What we judge and hate, we get entangled with. So as per systemic law, what we judge and hate, we get entangled. You understand the meaning of entanglement, right? We get entangled. So entanglement is when a person represent not only feeling and emotion, but the fate of the person that you judge with. So when you're judging your parents, you're actually entangling with the fate of the person that you are judging, including your father, your source. Okay. And of course, there are a lot of systemic exercise to help you guys to do that. But one of the very, very simple and the basic exercise that I'm going to do this with you guys, right? And before we do this exercise, while you have written these qualities, right, while you are getting this quality in your mind, which either you hated or you did not like for your father, and whether you have this or whether you see it in your partner, and to some extent that it really bothers you, right? Because you cannot kind of throw out your partner from your life, or you can't throw yourself out of your life. So you're kind of really facing it every day, day and out. And when you think about it, how do you feel that you are now carrying those qualities, or your partner is, sometimes including your children also? I'm not even going there. We start getting worried and worked up. But when you think about these negative qualities, how do you feel? I want you to get an idea, make a note of your emotion when you're hearing this, that I have this in me, or I have this in my partner. Just make a note of the feeling. How do you feel? And I want you to type it in a chat box. Quickly type it in a chat box. Are you guys understanding what I'm talking about? Right? Are you guys feeling sad, or are you feeling irritated, or you are feeling anxious? You're feeling angry. Yeah. Make or guess, it's very, very important for you to kind of know what's happening in you. Yeah. Very nice, liberating, as it gives hopes to heal. That also is really nice. Upset, stuck, worried, helpless, yeah, feel bad. Okay. Now we need solution. Do we need solution? Yes. And we have already taken 100% responsibility of your life, right? So do we really need to hear sorry from a father? Right? Do you really need to go back and change everything what happened with you? No, because we really can't go back in the time. But we are adult now, and we have taken 100% responsibility. Okay. uh, and what we are going to start, we are going to start with thanking our parents. Okay. For whatever they have done. Okay, I have told you to make a list of what are the qualities you dislike. If I have told you to make a list of 100 things that they did for you, right, you will quickly make a list of 100 things that they did for you, right? And they gave us life, and I am sure food, clothing, shelter, right? Those who are parents, they understand right now. I'm sure a lot of you people have children, and you understand that if you when you are a parent, you will always give a food to your child first. If there's only one chapati, you will give it to your child and you will not eat. Yeah. And I am sure our parents have also would have done it, right? They did their best of what they knew. They shared what they knew. The idea is that for them, they provided, they gave security the way they feel is right. Okay. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to write a letter to your father. Okay. And we are going to write Ho'oponopono letter. How many of you will understand Ho'oponopono here? Yeah. And if you don't understand Ho'oponopono, that's also all right. Okay. I want you all to write a letter to your, do you have a pen and paper with you? Okay. So I want you all to write a letter to your father. Okay. Hear me out and then start writing. Okay. You're going to start with, right? In fact, start the way you want to start. It's your letter and your expression, that what is that you want to write, that something that you couldn't tell your father. Yeah. So write whatever you want to write. And if you can include sorry, right, because you judged him, because you blame him. Okay. You can write sorry, you can write please forgive me, uh, and you can write all your emotions, that you are angry on him, right? We've also been taught that don't say like this in terms of your father or mother, but I mean today you're allowed. So go ahead and please share everything, that whether you were angry on your father, or you you were very furious or you were very anxious because he did not come on your open house, or he did not buy you the cycle, or he did not buy you the shoes that you were looking for, or he did not do particular thing in your wedding, or he did not call you for whatever reason. Okay, so please write a letter to your father. If you can add, I'm so sorry then because you judged him, please forgive me, and at the end maybe I thank you for giving me the gift of life. Yeah, because he gave you what he knew. Yeah, and if you want, I miss you. This is one of the very, very strong statement. We all miss our father from our heart, but we never had a courage, or we never had an opportunity. So if you can write that, and I love you if you wish to. Is that clear? Sarita, you want to add anything?
No, it's perfect.
Good, right? So please, guys, I'm going to share the music. Please go ahead, connect, and don't do conjusi. Don't be lazy. Please take 5 to 7 minutes to write. This is the most important thing that you can do yourself. If you, this is the first step to heal your father wound. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody has any question? All clear? Please go ahead. I'm going to share my music. Can you guys hear the sound?
अंबर पे मेरे एक ही तारा, वो एक तारा हो तुम। ना कोई खुदा मेरा तेरे सिवा, मेरा जग सारा हो तुम। मैंने तुम्हें जहाँ रखा कोई नहीं है वहाँ। पापा मेरी जान हरदम रखना, अब हाथ ये सर पर तुम। पापा मेरी जान मेरे संग चलना, हर मील का पत्थर तुम। तुम्हीं पे तो ठहरते हैं ये रास्ते मेरे लिए। धड़कन धड़कन तुम सीने में हर वक्त धड़कते हो। जाऊं कहीं भी मैं तुम हो या न हो, पर साथ ही रहते हो। तुम होते हो इन आँखों में हर जगह। पापा मेरी जान हरदम रखना, अब हाथ ये सर पर तुम। पापा मेरी जान मेरे संग चलना, हर मील का पत्थर तुम ही पे तो ठहरते हैं ये रास्ते मेरे लिए। ना इससे बड़ी मेरी कोई खुशी, मुझे देखो जो हंस कर तुमको कुछ भी होने ना दूंगा, ये लिख लो दिल पर हथेली की लकीरों को मैं मोड़ दूं तेरे लिए। पापा मेरी जान हरदम रखना, अब हाथ ये सर पर पापा मेरी जान मेरे संग चलना, हर मील का पत्थर तुम ही पे तो ठहरते हैं ये रास्ते मेरे लिए। दरिया दरिया सहरा सहरा सूरज सा भटकते हो, दिल ही दिल में एक आग लिए क्यों ऐसे दहकते हो। रुको जरा थमो जरा मैं भी जलूं तेरे लिए।
Okay, guys, how many of you are done writing? And those who are writing, you can still take a minute and finish it. And meanwhile, can one or two of you share? Could you connect? Could you write? If anybody wants to share, could you feel it while writing? I see some of you in tears. I think this song gives me also tears. But if one or two somebody wants to share, could you all write a letter? Those who have videos are not on, I can't see them, but I hope you'll have written the letter. So now Sarita will do the next activity, the second activity of this session, which is continuation with this. Go ahead, Sarita.
And you want to say something?
Mrinal, you raise your hand. Yeah, go ahead.
You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I was really emotional, and this was something that I did for the first time, and I cannot imagine that, I've reached the age of 50, and I've just, for the first time, acknowledged my whole relationship with my father, who's no more, but I hope in some way he's hurt me.
You want him to hear you, what you wrote?
Sorry?
You want that he should hear you, what you wrote?
Yes, I do.
So we will do an activity to add. It does not matter whether they are alive or dead. They are there for us. Okay. So who is interested in doing a short constellation for each one on your phone?
So
Ready? Then you take 2 pieces of paper where in one piece you'll write your name and in the other piece you'll write your father's. Write just father. Let me know if it's not clear, then I can repeat it. Done? Okay. So if you're done, now close your eyes, everybody. Just relax your body. And we'll do a short constellation for yourself with these 2 sheets of paper that you have. We just ground ourselves with every breath, feeling the connection with Mother Earth below you and Father Sky above. And with every breath, you're deepening the connection with Mother Earth while releasing everything that is not serving you any purpose towards Mother Earth and Father Sky. And taking in beautiful divine energies from them. The source. That is where we come from. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel roots going down through your feet towards Mother Earth. And there's a rock with your name on it. And these roots are being tied to that rock. You're grounded, you're supported at all times. You are blessed. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Now, intuitively, if you're sitting on a table or if you're sitting down, with the 2 sheets of paper, first place yourself in that space. Done? Give me a thumbs up if it's clear. If you want me to repeat, great. Now the other sheet of paper, that is your father, where you've written the father. Okay. Do everybody hear an echo? No. So I think Gabriela, it's the issue with you. So just check your space. Okay. The other sheet where we have written the father's name, you will intuitively know, you'll instantly know where to place it on the field that you have created for yourself. So done. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some action that you've done it. Great. Now keep your finger on your sheet of paper with your name on it, and just take in whatever information is coming in. There'll be words, there'll be feelings. Just take it in, and maybe you can document in the book that is you have with yourself. Whatever is the feeling that comes up. Don't logic, don't question. Whatever comes up is beautiful. Now let's go to the okay, Mala. So keep your hand on your name wherever the sheet of paper with your name is, and just see what information is coming from the universe or the intuition, your own intuition. Some words will come in, some feelings might come in. Just document it for yourself. Done? I'll give you 2 minutes. I can only see the people whose camera is on. So, basis that, I'll go ahead. Yeah. Now keep your hands on the other chit where father is written and just take in the energies, the feelings, the thoughts, the words that are coming up. Again, document it for yourself. Now, anybody, do you want to share what came up in your small constellation for yourself? Anybody who would like to share? Yes, Roxana. Roxana. YouTube.
Yeah. So when I put the hand on my paper, what came up was lack, anger, and rejection. But when I put it on my dad's paper, what came up was helpless. And I don't know. And the task is so big, so I just left it. That's what
No worry. No worry.
No, that is what came up, I'm saying.
That's what came up. Okay.
That's what came up, that the task, like, as if he's telling me the task is so big that, I just let go because I don't know how to do it.
Okay, great. Okay, now in your own space, read out that letter to your father. Unmute you, Ruxana. You can read out loudly the letter to your father. All of you. That's beautiful, Sandhya.
So you can imagine, guys, that the chit is there in front of you of your father. Is actually your father. And from your chit, from your space, read out this letter to him loudly.
Energetically, he's there for you.
Go slowly, read out to him.
the end of it, once you have done that, you can say, Father, you give and I take. With love. You can repeat it again and again. Father, you give and I take with love. Can you also say, when I judge you, when I pity you, I become bigger than you. Today, I come back to being your child. Your little child. And you give and I take. With lots of love.
And at the end, if you can honor your father, and can you bow down a little bit to him if possible? Bow down, honoring him.
If you bow down at the stomach level, it will be much more powerful.
As much as you can. Just bow down and stay in that position for a few seconds. Let it come from your heart. So actually, when we bow down, we also drop our ego. So it goes beyond our ego. Bow down to him as a father. And say thank you. Thank you to give you the gift of life. And then smile a little bit to him and for you.
Again, keep your hands on your father's paper and see what changed. And you can touch your paper and see what changed. If done, just give me a thumbs up. So I close the constellation for each one of you. Anybody would like to share? If you're too emotional, it's fine. You can be in your space. Go ahead. Yes, Jashri.
Yeah.
Roxana, let Jashri speak, then I'll.
Sure.
Thank you both of you. This was my first experience with competing with father. With mother, might be I have done lots of healings in many other the sessions, but with father, I don't know what connected me to enroll over here. And it was the first time which I could realize that I really had some grudges with my father. And in the writing of letter also, I wrote it in the format of Ho'oponopono. So I could realize how I am asking for forgiveness for what I am sorry, and also I said him I love you for whatever he has given me. I miss him so much, but still there were some grudges in that I love you also. He was never available for me. He was always for the family or business and everything. So these things I never realized, but today I realized it. And thanks a lot. And I know these things will bring lots of changes in my life also. So in the constellation, when you said to keep the hand on the father last, so I didn't see any changes from his side. It was the same as it was before the session also. But in myself, I saw कि I became like a jelly, एकदम soft, एकदम मतलब I am very strict or disciplined, might be, I don't know why, but when I kept the hand on my chit, I could feel very much soft, एकदम like a jelly or smooth इस type में. So thank you a lot. I could feel these things. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Thank you.
So once you change, the world will change around you. So that's
Yeah.
the start. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And that's why we don't want father to heal father wound. I think you are enough mother
Yeah.
to
Yes, so true.
heal father wound. Uh,
Thank you.
yes.
We stop it at you. That's the plan. Thank you. Yes, Roxana, you can go ahead. I'll come to you. Galaxy
So,
Tabby, Pavitra, I'll come to you. Yes, Roxana.
so after I read the letter out to him, and then when I put my, can you hear me?
Your voice
Yeah,
is a little
better.
soft, Ruchana, a little
Yeah.
loudly.
Okay. So after I read the letter out, and then I put the hand on the chit, my dad's chit, I heard Love You Rukshichini. That was my pet name that only my dad called me when I was a little child. I think when I was really little, but that stopped before I reached my teens. So I don't know, somehow something must have changed then. And he said, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
So
And-
embrace that younger you. Whom
Sorry?
your father embrace that younger you whom your father called with the nickname that you love. Yeah.
And when I put my hand on my name, it said, "It's okay, Dad. I understand that is how much you knew then." So
Beautiful. So I want you to embrace from now on that child who loved to hear her father saying her pet name or her nickname. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, Pavitra.
Yeah, for me, it was like how you told in the beginning. I am looking at my father. He is looking at his mother, and his mother is looking at her father. So it was like this. So I saw that when you close this constellation, I read out this letter, and when I touched my father, the paper that I have written my father's name, he also seemed to uh, he's willing to do the same thing to his mother, and he seems to be busy with that. So with that it closed. So I wanted to ask, what should I do next?
Just make that sheet of paper of your father behind you
Okay.
and his mother behind him and his
Okay.
mother behind his father behind the mother and just be in
Okay.
that space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just take it in.
Okay.
We don't need to go back into history, what happened, what did not happen right now. The main thing is you take it anyways from him. He's your father, you take from him.
Okay, thanks.
Guys, we'll be taking more of your sharing and we'd want to hear from you. And if you need any help or something, we are here. But before that, I would also like to share something with you guys. I want each of you to type it in a chat box. I want to hear from everybody, but I think maybe we are coming close to our time and then people may have time commitment. So before we close, I want each of you to type in a chat box that how is it for you, how was this program was designed by me and Sarita. This was a small gesture, like how Mohit was saying that we see a lot of people going through father wound and what can I do. So I said, okay, can we do something? And this was a small gesture. How so we gave our 100%, and I'm happy that you all also gave your 100%. How did you find this program? I want you all to type in a chat box, maybe in one word. And feel free, if you didn't like anything, you can feel free. I mean, it's kind of feedback for us, that you've taken something, something touched you. And you remember at the start I have told you that I want you all to take away something. It was just not an information that I want to give. That we did 2 processes, and these are the first 2 processes for program. This is actually a 2 days program. We were looking at doing it in person, but I think it was kind of difficult because then only Bombay people could attend it. So we made it now online. It's a 2 days, 6 hours program. So this was the first 2 lesson of this program. So there are around 5 to 6 lessons. So different steps I have told you in healing your father wound. And once we heal the father wound, then we kind of get a connection back. Anyways, you've already got a connection back, a little level of connection with your father. So you are feeling it in your heart. And you will really see this in your daily lives now. Yeah. So if you feel that this is you really want to do, and this has made any shift with you and you want to kind of join the program, Shruti is going to share the link. Shruti, can you share the link of the program? So guys, this is a link for the program. It's a 2 days workshop on 3rd and 4th of May. It's an online program. So this is the link. So if you want, you can kind of click on the link. And I think for today, I guess Hitesh has said that for those people who are registering today, what is the discount, Shruti? Is there any discount today?
Yes, ma'am. I'm putting it in the chat box.
Okay, and is it valid till when?
It is valid for like tomorrow, till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow. So I think you can go through it. So you can click on the link. So I think this is valid till tomorrow. And why discount? Because you already attended the program. So this is only for those who kind of did this with us. Yeah. And it's my gift to you guys, because you have already taken a step to heal yourself and heal the connection with the father. So this is there. So any of you if interested, you can kind of go through the link. Yes, if you're not in India, you can still join it, and that's why it is online. And I think we've also kept the time which is in between. So I think most of you can definitely join. So there's a link here. Shruti, you just resend the link once again and you all can join. Yeah, and if you have any question, you can ask me. And meanwhile, we can also go for the sharing, those who have raised their hand.
Yes, Devi, you can go ahead.
Hi, Rozina.
Hi.
Yeah,
Who's
Kumari
talking?
here.
Kumari, can we
Yeah.
ask Devina to speak, and can you speak after her?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Devina.
Yeah, hi. So I did not have major issues. So even the first time around, when I kept my hand on my paper, it was like tingling, almost like electricity. Like I thought it was maybe just showing that you're alive. And then when I kept it on my father's thing, it was rest, relaxation, support. But the second time around, the feeling was much stronger. I felt as if my father, stood behind me and said that I'm there for you, I'm supporting you. And he was like, big, I'm small and he's bigger. That's what I felt. And but it was good to connect with him and to write the letter and just tell him that I should have appreciated him more probably while he was alive, that a lot of his qualities came through to me more in hindsight. So I got to say that.
And I could see a lot of smile in your face while you were doing.
Yeah.
I could see
I
that
mean,
kind
even
of
the first time
smile
when he came
coming,
in, yeah.
yeah, on your face when you're connecting with us. Nice to hear that, Devina. Thank
So
you.
thank you for that. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you, Rozina.
Yeah, Kumari, go ahead.
Yeah, Rosina, sorry, I think I joined late and I missed some part of it. Can I have the recordings if you don't mind?
I think so. I guess we'll share the recording with you guys. So you
Yeah.
can see it. And those who have also kind of, you want to do it again, you can also do it again. With, I guess, Hitesh and the team, they'll share the recording maybe tomorrow or so.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yes, yes, Kumari. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Poonam, go ahead.
So, hi, Rozina. When I first started, for me, I felt I'm like too proud to accept. I don't know what. And when I wrote my father, I just wanted to throw that shit in the garbage. Uh, but later on, and then his first thought was when I placed my finger on it, it's like I want to not I, just the words came that discard myself. And later on, when you were, telling about writing the letter, I was just, you can say meditation or whatever you want to call it. It felt like it was generations of shame, embarrassment in the entire community, everything. It felt like I don't know, like everybody embarrassed. I'm like from a community which is like, Rajputs. So history, maybe it felt like it's kind of, connected because it was so much surrounded about protecting, and protecting is a response to avoiding. This is what I'm just realizing for the past. I've done similar processes a few times, and it feels like I don't know what can I do about it. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. So basically, be in that space, take from your father, take support from your father. That's what we can do today. Or otherwise, you join the program, or you could look for a constellation for yourself. It'll help you immensely.
Okay, because it's probably like, whatever was, maybe something happened like, centuries ago, and then
Yeah.
all the culture was built up around it. All right. Thank you. I'll see if my schedule allows that.
You can reach out to anybody of us if you need more help. You can help.
Okay.
Yeah, preferably get a constellation done, because it's a separate constellation which is done only for you, right? And then where we can dig in detail and then kind of help you see, acknowledge, release what is not yours. So do that whenever you get time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So I think we are good to go. And I got a feedback. I was really happy to see. In fact, I was happy to see you guys connecting back while you all were writing the letters. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for taking out the time to connect with your father and work more, right? So there's an entire full program designed. So take in benefit of it And we did it online because everybody can, like I and Sarita, we were discussing in the morning, let's keep it offline, and we thought we'll keep it offline. But when I discussed with Hitesh, and he said, then not everybody can attend because people are from across India, and in fact out of India also. Yeah, so we made it online, taken advantage. I don't know how, when are we going to repeat this? So taken benefit of it. Do this. This is the gift for you, for your generations. So take it and keep on working with yourself, on yourself, and we'll share the video once again. If you want, you can skip the theory part and you can redo the process once again if you wish to. You can really do it. Share with your friends, family, anybody who you feel, like Mohit was saying, right? Instead of worrying about his friend, he can kind of share this with his friend, and share it with your friends so you feel, and share this video also so they can also do the process. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Anything for you, Sarita? You want to close anything?
Thank you so much, everybody,
Thank
for
you.
holding space.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye. See ya. Should I close it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Bye, Sarita.